Alright guys, I hope you enjoy watching my beautiful desk. Right. Yo, battery at 1. What's up? What's up? What's up? Alright, I'm almost ready guys. I'm almost ready. A little bit of nonsense. Right. I am almost ready. Welcome bot, welcome bot. Full application, whatever exactly. Alright, time to go I think. I am ready, I think I got everything. I'm sure you forgetting something. Maybe I should bring a wind post just in case. It's probably not a bad idea. Hang on, give me a second. Alright, I got myself something just in case the weather really, becomes bad. I have some stuff. Alright, let me double check. Everything looks alright, I guess. 2. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I can't seem to be able to connect to. Let me see. Alright, let's go. It's time to go. I have everything, huh? Yes, I have everything. Alright. The view. They planted some trees in the meantime. Anyway. 哦，住进对。住进的话，14号回太晚了。
太晚了。
14号会比较方便一点。你说10号前比较方便，对不对？
因为13可以吗
？13也可以，是不是？
那你就13之前，
好。
因为10号我们会计要做总账。
了解了解。好 ，OK， 没有问题。Alright, so we're gonna do usual walk then. Nothing too serious. It's kind of warm today. I mean, it's not cold. My leg was being a bit weird. I didn't really like it. How to say? No running or biking today. A bit of walking. I thought it would be cold. It's not cold at all. So let's see which one we're gonna get. I'm not entirely sure which route. Let's not do the quickest, but like, ooh, that's a fancy colored bike. But yeah, so everything seems to work. It's like half test stream. I'm checking out my gear. It seems to be working well, so I mean, knock on wood. So these walk streams, they're pretty, yeah, they're set up pretty well. I can use my phone and something else. Everything seems okay. So we're not really gonna walk to somewhere new today. Today will be a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a quiet day. I mean, you never know what happens, but it will be like kind of. It won't be too thin. Just a bit of. So we've seen this all before. This is the local. I mean, I can say it for the building fan. The local elementary school. That sign means you can rent like places there, stuff like that. Usual. Got some paintings there. Normally I walk on the other side. Food. Let's just translate it to food. Yeah, you can have a look approximately what it is. It's not bad. Yeah, I got everything worked out now. Even my room is almost clean. Everything is going more or less alright. More or less alright. It's not much to say. We've walked this many times. Right? It's not much different to go, so to say. So the local prep school, right? My original plan was to just walk in sometime and do it. I can be a substitute teacher for a while if you need a substitute English teacher. I used to do that a long time ago. I used to teach chess. That was much more interesting. Just walking into a trans school and so on. I can teach chess. Look, compared to a 9-to-5 office job, it's better, right? You know. Hang on, guys. Let me just quickly. I mean, some people will disagree. It depends on, right? But I prefer. If I can choose none of the two. I mean, you have to live, right? I'm going to turn on some music for myself. You can't hear it, but I will be able to hear it. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty I don't know, pretty chill, I guess. The weather seems okay. I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain or something. It's Monday here. I'm not sure, you know, if people are watching and where you're from, but like, it's actually Monday here, so So we're walking to the mall, but it's nice. On Monday there will be no people basically. So we can do a little tour of I don't know what exactly, but I'm not sure what to eat. We could always get some sushi as I always do, but maybe something different, right? You know. So to the city we bike always in that direction. And when we come back, half of the time we come from this direction, from the other side. The Farmer Corporation Bank or something like that, right? 爱南巷、桂林乡、大武什么东西啊？ So on Friday I'm going to the city. Today. Today I won't do much, I guess. We've never been there, but I'm pretty sure there's not much to see anyway. Yeah, so this is like a care center for elderly people. Is it here or is it? It's here, I think. Yeah, it's here. There's also a restaurant. I've never been here. I mean, it's a very small place where I live. Yeah. So you can know my future plans. I have no future plans. However, I have no future plans. I'm not entirely sure. I know, but we'll be living in this village for the next 5 months. I mean, it's very likely that I will be living here the next 5 months. What happens afterwards, I really don't know. That is really like a completely open book. But the next 5 months are like more or less I'll be here at least for 5 minutes. And the reason why I have to do some sports every day, but today I can't. It's wiser not to do any intensive things because the leg situation is a little bit, I don't know, old fart situation, right? I'm giving it 1 day extra of rest, but walking is always okay, I guess, right? In the end, if you walk to the mall and take a bit of a detour and blah blah blah, it's like, I don't know, it's also like 8 kilometers or something, right? It's not nothing. So why not, right? So yeah, the stream seems to be really smooth. That is good. So yeah, sometimes they make terrible noise here. So this is like some aluminium or aluminum, whatever you prefer, place. Oh, we've passed it. They make terrible noise. The kind of stuff they, tortured me with for 10 years. But today it's pretty quiet. I am not complaining.月子中心啊，金子便当。 家庭餐、养生餐. I've never seen this open. Yes. Yes. This is also for old folk. Yeah. But 坐月子. That's a bit weird. It's some Chinese cultural thing. You might have never heard of it. For years. If you give birth as a woman, you're supposed to be not doing anything for. I'm not sure how it is in the mainland, but they're very. It goes as far as like superstition, like, like seriously, like like if something if you don't follow it and then something bad happens, they will say, yeah, because you didn't do that. But there is some point to it, of course, especially in the old days, right? Especially in the old days. Yeah, it's a leftover from the old days, of course. We don't take it that seriously. Anyway, here they take it very seriously. So one day you only lie in bed and you're not even supposed to wash your hair. It goes that far. Right? Not even supposed to wash your hair. So you can't wash your hair for a month. Yeah. I don't know what exactly. It's a whole list. I forgot everything. Of course, you know. So this is 坐月子. Yue means month and zi means, I don't know, it can mean child or son or whatever. 月子, and it also means also other things. But like 月子三, I don't know, maybe it means something different, but it sounds like, a meal, prepared meal for that or something like that. I've never really heard of it, but it could be that it exists. So yeah. This year is the year of the new year. It's on the 17th of February. It's in a few days. It will be New Year, right? So next week. Next week is New Year. And so we've been here many times, right? Not many times. We'll take a little different route this time. I think we biked it once.北极会人招募中。北极啦，北极。8号线电。So the stream seems super stable. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's really a quiet day. There is not much happening. So most of the time we walk, turn right here, basically. Today we're gonna cross the road here and take a slightly different route, just for a change. So I'm not sure if anyone in chat has like preferences when it comes to food, and be my guest. I'm not sure. Most of the time I get sushi, right? But sometimes something else. I might get some noodles or some Korean stuff, or I don't know what, man. Hainanji. Yeah, so the shortest way from here is turn right here. So we'll just really take a completely different route. I'm not entirely sure if you can walk it. Let's walk this way. I never walked it. Oh, I did once actually, right? I did once, actually I did. Shall we just walk on and see? We'll get there anyway. Oh, there's a U-Bike station here. I didn't know that. Never noticed. It might be relevant someday. Right. Yeah, so yeah. Even my room is almost completely cleaned and organized. I have to like do all kinds of things, but anyway, it's already better than it used to be. So. Yeah. Now yeah, we never walked this one, no. I know where you go. Let's try to walk on it. So there's supposed to be like, I think, a school, and in 2 weeks I'm gonna run a marathon. That's gonna be epic. You know, I'm gonna walk it probably. Also fine, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I can also just speed walk through it, basically. If running is not an option, which it really might not be, then we can do it a slightly easier way and just speed walk through it. So shall we take this road? I think I know where we will end up. 高铁站再可区. So the passenger pickup spot. This road leads to the other pickup area, it says it. Shall we walk on the other side? It seems to be a bit prettier than this one. Yeah, I've never walked or biked this road, I think. Also never that one. We've crossed this one many times. We come from there, basically. Apparently, if you take that road, you go to the local jail. And there you go to the county, the high-speed rail. So very convenient. When you're no, I'm kidding, obviously. It is red. Yeah, I should not be joking here. Good, yeah. They planted some trees, you know. Okay, let's stop here. I think there might be a bus coming. No, of course not. There is like it's a one-way street. Oh, okay. Yeah, stream quality seems super stable. So there are many ways I can stream this kind of stuff, and I will do so. I will do so. Yeah, so it's let's check out the enormous commercials, right? So there's a construction site there, obviously. They planted some trees there. Oh, really? Apparently they're, yeah. 自来基督市更新中心. Yeah, anyway, they're building some some places. The new ones they buy, they seem pretty modern. They have, like, we talked about it on some bike ride before, right? You can clearly see, obviously, which ones are. I think it was a walking. It was the. Right. It was a walking station. I was talking about it as well. The new ones, they have copied from. Really, there you see it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but like, I probably cannot see it as well as I can. Like they're copied from a very big island. 3.5 hours flight away, right from here. The old ones are still, yeah, they're just the old ones, but the new ones, they're not copied is a big word, but they're like clearly inspired at the very least by that type of building, which is slightly different from European style. Anyway, well, maybe someday I'll be watching in Europe, walking in Europe. You know, right? I mean, who cares? I have long ceased caring, right? That is not true. I mean, that's about something else. But anyway, let's not get into all those things. I'm sure we have plenty of time to talk nonsense in the future. There's not exactly a big hurry for that. Okay, there is traffic, so let's wait, right? There is really no traffic now, right? Let's wait for the sake of it, but as you can see, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah. As law-abiding citizens, right? It's a bit weird, you know. 5 years ago, they let me sign some piece of paper, and then they broke the law immediately, basically. I have never understood where those brain cells were hiding, but not in their brains. So they broke the law pretty seriously. And if they're a bit normal about it, then they, yeah, I mean, it was a bit absurd, I would argue, but not unexpected. So, yeah. I'm not talking about jail walking here, obviously. But, yeah. So we've seen that particular building from many angles now, right? So apparently behind the mall is supposed to be a high school. We might check it out, not because it's a school, but because the marathon starts there. There is a school. I think it's a high school. There is supposed to be some school, and that's where the marathon starts. So, I mean, these days with GPS you don't really need to check it, right? But it should be really close. It should just be behind it. So we can have a brief look at the marathon place. And yeah. So a bit of walking. I need to do some boring bank stuff. Hopefully goes through, otherwise I'm in deep trouble. Then, because today is very low intensity, I might start studying, and will likely end with some Breath of the Wild, and now really start finishing those things. But we'll start studying now. We'll see how that goes, right? I mean, you know, it's a bit of a pity that I have a problematic amount of nightmares that were artificially created. It doesn't really help with it, although it doesn't really literally like block you from studying, right? I cannot say it helps. You might be able to understand that, obviously. Well, maybe unless you're an expert, then of course you don't, but like any normal human being might be able to understand it, right? But yeah, we'll see how that goes. It should be going much better. Look, last year, just for practice sake, I was trying to learn some Japanese. It didn't really work at all. First of all, I did it completely wrong, but secondly, it just didn't work. I was too ill, you know. So yeah. It's very strange, you know. I'm pretty sure they're suddenly all like, "Yo, you finally got a real person" or something. Dude, the things I've been saying and writing, I've been saying and writing for like decades by now. I mean, my blog is a bit harsh at this point, right? It's talking about things and also people from the past who really went really, you know, who did some very seriously shitty stuff, basically. 预防假投资诈骗. So that's a big problem here. So prevention for fake investments, so to say. Fake investment prevention, kind of. Yeah, so it reads a bit, if you read it, you might frown a bit, but there is a reason for it. That it's really not, you know, it's really not like, you know, you get the point. Anyway. Yeah, let's at least have a good meal then, right? I mean, in all seriousness. I think we're approaching the yeah. Well guys, we did a new route. Interesting. So soon we're gonna have to decide Sushi. Let's not get a hamburger, right? No must burger today. Sushi or 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 something else from the mall. Yeah. In some, my guess is like 40-45 minutes. I have to change batteries, guys. I will suddenly go, be right back. But everything seems to set up smoothly, so I'll probably will be back, you know, within a minute. So everything is, yeah, running. Yeah, so normally, right, we come from, what side do we come from? We also pass, you can't really see it, I think. Maybe a little bit. We can, yeah. We come from there, right? Yeah, so we come from there, and then how does this work? The wind is pretty cold, by the way, I have to say. The wind's pretty cold. How does this work? Come from there. So the station is there, I think, no? Ah, there is a bus. Yeah. So the station is there, like somewhere there, I guess. And yeah. So we're gonna so let's cross the road here, I guess. Let's just walk on and see where we end up. I don't think. Or shall we just cross the road here? I don't really know. I guess let's cross the road. Let's just walk on. I mean, we get somewhere at some point, right? It doesn't really matter. So things are going pretty well, luckily. I mean, we'll see. I have to see, right? Because we all kind of know by now, right? Yeah, some things in the past. So yeah, that's why my blog. I'm not apologizing or anything, not at all. I am actually quite serious about what's written there these days. And if you frown, well, if you've been reading for like a longer time, you're not frowning anymore, basically. If you know what happened, then you're not frowning at all. But like, yeah, right. So what are we gonna get, guys? Mall stuff or like mall stuff or sushi, right? I think I'm gonna get mall stuff soon enough. So maybe let's just get some sushi. Take it really easy at the sushi place or something like that. Let's cross the road here, right? Let's cross the road. Let's cross the road. It's a bit of a weird intersection, but I'm not in a hurry anyway. So. Oh, we can cross the road, I guess. And then go there. Yeah, so I think we're going for sushi today. That's sushi. We're going for sushi. We just do the chain store sushi, right? Which is really not bad. I'll look up where the marathon exactly is. Let's walk to it, right? And then yeah. There are people, I mean, of course there are people, but on Monday, as you can see, it's not exactly crowded. So I kind of avoid this place on Saturday and Sunday. It's, if you can avoid it, it's better just to avoid it. Yeah, it's yeah, so let's get some sushi. I think that's a good idea. Right, healthy, blah blah blah. Tastes good. Yeah, it's really, it's not exactly crowded.
Ladies and gentlemen, train number
Yeah, there's not much
8499 is now arriving at platform 1 and will depart at
usual.
12:41. Passengers taking this train, please proceed to the platform.
By now we've all seen
Board the train.
the Moss Burger. which isn't too bad. It's better than McDonald's, trust me on that. It's still fast food. It's still better than this. 哇，好多人啊！还有有辣泡。维生堂一碗就好。维生堂一个。对对对。八说一汤哦。 But there's cheese on top. One of those shell animals.
3个，然后30元的4个一个位置，40元的4个，不好意思，帮我确认一下没有问题就可以进来。稍等一下。位置整理。
Let me see. Let me. So what did I have to go for to the mall? Well, I did not have to go to the mall. There was something, yeah? My memory is fading. I was going out for a walk, then some food. I wanted to get some. Battery is still at 30% actually, so it's pretty good. Okay, but my memory is fading. What on earth was? Wasn't there a reason? Or maybe there was not a reason. I really can't remember too very well.
尴尬。
Yeah. Was there a reason? I can't remember. Hang on, it was nothing with tech, right? Absolutely nothing, for sure. No, I have to do some banking stuff and that's it, no? Studying. Right. Ah, right. I was thinking about... Right, I remember now. I was thinking about something. That is really true. But that has nothing to do with the mall. So nearby the marathon will start. I forgot to check it. I should have. should be like essentially behind this building, maybe 1 or 2 blocks away. I'm not entirely sure. Shall we just go and check that out first? Let's do just that. No, let's do that. So, but there's probably also an exit on the other side, right? That's how it normally goes. So for walking and biking, this thing works pretty well now. I just need to find a way to get it working for running as well. And then, you know. Yeah, did I have to do something here? You know, nothing, no? I was just thinking about getting food here. My attention span is so like so bad, you know, seriously. Anyway, I'll probably need to go to the bathroom soon anyway. And also, there is like, you know, we need some, we can get some, yeah, the first half of my dinner. It's 1 p.m. already. Later. I don't think I have anything to do here. Let's go to the Nintendo section, right? We've been there before. And we will get back there again. Let's go to the Nintendo section. To be a little bit careful. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to do here, no. No, I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, so I got a Xiaomi one. Monitors are a long story, right? Let's not get there. Some other day I'll tell the whole story. It's completely lunatic, obviously. I got a monitor. Let's just walk in for shots and Google as well. Not this one. Yeah, what do you think it's nice? I could consider buying a razor or something. Not nowadays. at some point. I'm really dumb because there is one thing that I really should have bought here. Oh, fuck. They got all kinds of weird stuff. Essentially, if you just buy this place, you know, what they have here, then you have everything. From toothbrush to razor to kettle, I have that one. I might give myself one of those sometime. Alright. I don't think I have much to do here though. I think the point was just to eat something here, but I went and got like sushi instead, so let's find the Nintendo thing. I only come here for those two things, to be honest. Okay, normally this shop is weird, otherwise I would consider in the long run to buy sunglasses there. Like in the long run, not now. If the opportunity arises, so to say. I would consider it. I'm not entirely sure. Here's the little gaming shop. Yeah, so today we're gonna pick up the gaming for the game. I'm pretty sure about it. I'm also fairly sure that if everything goes alright, we're gonna do like an hour or something of studying. I'm not entirely sure how long, but like an hour or something. Yeah, they have nice stuff now. Last time I got like one of these. Oh, they have. Oh, I see. Oh, they even sell like. It's pretty funny, isn't it? A Mario branded sticker. They got rid of my favorite one. Although not really my favorite ones. They surely still have them if you look online. Look at Lego, right, these days. Look at all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so one day we'll do some shopping. PS5. There are some games here. That's I have too many on the list, so I'm not gonna buy anything. Yeah, so today we're gonna play this one. Next time. Oh, let's figure out where the marathon is. So it's at some school. Let's go and figure it out. Let's see if we can find it without. I need to go to the bathroom. So this section they change every. No. It's Snoopy week or something. Snoopy. Not really my stuff. Do I need anything? I do need gloves, but like disposable ones. So not for cleaning, basically. Nothing fancy. But I got a little balcony. It really needs to be cleaned. Alright, but let's figure out where the thing. I also have to go to the also let's go to the bread shop. It's quiet today. It's not that I have a lot of content in it. So I'm going to the bathroom, so I'm going to pinpoint you to the floor for a second. You understand that. see if they have like some stuff. Let's get some I don't know, some stuff. I don't come here every day, so every time I come here I can get some. Cinnamon croissants. It looks really good. I know exactly. Well, none of the stuff here is diet food, I guess, but very little of the stuff here is diet food. Go.
热狗可以吗？
quiche and food, whatever it is. Yeah, same thing with mushrooms and prawns. It's just in the front.塑胶袋就可以。
哦 ，OK。有开车吗？
没有，都没有。没关系，中文也可以。
哦，对，那个比要比，往上侧串的话要比，对，这两个。
两个都要。
对对对，没错没错。啊，你时间清单哦，请问这个光临。好。为什么300块？
They had a whole translation. They got a whole translation thing to tell me that if you don't eat it today, you have to put it in the refrigerator, basically. It wasn't really necessary. So here I get some tea sometimes, not today though. Maybe on the way back. I don't think there is a rear exit though. They're on the side. There's 4% battery left, so I guess I'm gonna change batteries here first. It looks like she's going to leave, huh? Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
明年就换你体验这个。
Alright, so I'll be back in like a minute or two. Let me check where the school is. so it's university actually. I thought it was a high school, but it's university. Let's take this exit. Oh, now we're here. I see. There is no exit at the other side. There is one, there is one. Okay, I've never been there actually. It might have been quite literally there. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, so this exit is kind of new. So somewhere nearby is the university. I don't really know where. I don't really know where. Yeah, here I've never been. Actually, really, like, as in never. This side. Right, so there is a station and stuff. So, right. So there should be a university somewhere in that direction. Let's just walk around a bit. If we find it, great. If we don't find it, also great. Don't need to wait for. You can. They're waiting for us. Yeah, because these, as you can see, there is just simply not much traffic. Yes. In short, that's the thing. So somewhere here this marathon will start. There should be some university around here. I could check my GPS, one moment. I'll consider. I'm gonna check the GPS. I'm not good with directions. It's university. I see. So we turn right on, then we get it right.高发什么发？长有写高发。Then we turn right. So we go straight on. Then we turn right, and then then we turn. That's 归仁13路1段. We turn left. We turn right again. But then we should see it more or less. Okay, so so this shouldn't be rocket science. This should be pretty easy stuff, basically. Well, let's go and see. Oh yeah, so it should be really close, by the way. Essentially, you can probably already see it. I'm not entirely sure, but like,远雄明日站. That's the name of yeah, that building basically. 远雄明日站. Yeah, so 高发. It's 高发. Let's check it out. No, I mean, of course I'll come here biking that day, but it's good to know where it is. So today it's the 22nd. So I got 2 weeks to lose an enormous amount of weight. If that succeeds, I mean, then I will finish it anyway. But the question is if it's running or walking, basically, right? And to be very honest, it's more likely that it's walking. But we'll see, right? I mean, who knows? So one of these buildings here, I mean, again, I can see it a bit clearer than you guys, of course. It's a university building. Chime is one of those tech companies. They have a fairly big presence here. There's like a museum that's apparently worth going to. I always found it a little bit weird, you know, going to the Nintendo museum. I kind of get it, right? Like, everyone gets that, right? I mean, seriously. But going to the, you know, China museum, there is a lot of construction though. I might skip that. But yeah, it's not here probably. It should be really. There is also a 7. There is stuff here. I never really realized. Well, of course there are like. This is a residential area, so of course there is stuff here. Right, there's all kinds of stuff here actually. It's Monday, many things are closed though. Right. Yeah, I'm not really gonna look for it, but I know approximately where it is. I mean, these days you have GPS. So around here there is like a university. Yeah, so okay, back, right? So I was saying, like, you get a bit like tired after 10 years, and then of course it seems to be almost coincidence these days. My connection broke, so after listening to that for 10 years, and sometimes if the building shaking with it, you're kind of done with it. So I fixed it up here, you know, because 5 more minutes I will survive. But yeah. But anyway, so all around there will be a marathon starting in 2 weeks, so that should be interesting, right? That should be interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that is, by the way. It looks like something big, but I can't really read it from here. What's written there? My eyes are not that good anymore. 关键议题研究中心. Oh, this is from what I said, like the biggest research center has. I'm not sure if I was disconnected, but so this area here. So behind here is a university, but this area is like the southern branch of the biggest research center on this island, which, judging from what they came up with and with all their freaks, I'm not overly impressed with. I used to know people who back in the day when I was still a sinology. I come originally, that's why I speak Chinese and stuff. Not really why, I learned it here mostly. But originally I studied sinology, which is language and cultures of China in the Netherlands. That's a long time ago, obviously. But I started it in 2003, so you know, you get the point. I never finished it because I never really went back. But yeah, I mean, so I used, you know, when we came here, the years around me, and I still used to know for a while some people here and there and stuff like that. Later not anymore though. Later not anymore. I used to know some people. Well, I still do, very few, but I still. It's probably around there is the university area, so it's likely around there. Okay, I know where it is, so it's good to know. It's pretty easy to find. And like, if it starts at 6, I'm not sure what time it starts. Probably like, it's probably a full marathon. Normally they start at 6, and then 21, 10 or 20 minutes later, and then the 10 or 20 minutes later. This is normally how those things go. But of course, they're all slightly different. I mean, who knows? Oh, here's another U-Bike place also. Good to know, I guess. Alright, now we're leaving the... So I'll probably be arriving from here, I guess, right? Is that right? Right, 展示中心. Shall we have a look? We can some other day. We can have a bit of a bigger look, but pilot plan. 这是什么实验场？实验到了， This is like also some research center, like they experiments and they have some care. Really, it doesn't really say what kind of, but probably something with, you would think something with green energy or something. Half of these things here are a little bit about that basically, but like so this is all like about energy saving. So this is like the energy saving class, like it's called how do you call this again in English? Tempered class or something? What is it? Anyway, you can clearly see it's like it has like some dark hue to it. 沙伦节能科技释放场域 So you should be able to actually walk in here. 参加活动前往的是 8 till 5. 非开放时间请由侧门刷卡进出。It doesn't seem to be open now. Which is today. So 8 till 5 on like work days. It's Monday here. 非信号向任安介入跟请诉出示识别证，请客需提前预约，送货请按钮。Yeah, so stuff like if you have to deliver things, ring the bell and that kind of thing. Not really stuff that was relevant to us. There is an exhibition center. It wasn't that experiment. We can go to the exhibition center someday. Energy center. Okay, we just passed the laboratory, right? Essentially, this building is the laboratory, more or less. So this is probably energy transit. Oh, this is the exhibition center. Then this is probably the energy center. There's a pilot plant. This is an exhibition center. Now generally you can enter exhibition centers, right? So this is not the main entrance. 非工作人员请勿开启. Okay, so this is only people who work should enter. noem je het? Ook die something.行动服务中心。I don't think it's open. Okay, I don't know if it's leaving or something like that. Working on. So we have been here before. We have been here before. Alright, shall we just walk back? We did some sports then, not a lot. But enough, right? Enough. Yeah, let's walk back. Let's take the shorter route back. I don't feel like adding an enormous amount of kilometers. We've walked for like, I don't know, well over an hour. It's something, right? I had some strange spasms in my left calf this morning. And in all fairness, I got injured there like last year, and it did last a few, well, I don't know, I kind of forgot how long, but at least 2 weeks or something like that. It was a bit of a stupid injury. I overtrained a little bit. It wasn't exactly like, it was a bit dumb, but okay, I mean, who cares, right? Well, of course I care, but you get the point. Right? But it felt a bit weird, so I decided not to do running or biking today. So I'll likely be back biking tomorrow, and if I get out normally out of that, I will do running the day after. But you can't, Let's hope that I So let's take this road. I never biked or walked it, but we get to. I know which one it is basically. So. I stream 2-3 times as we go left here, but it's really a few extra kilometers. I'm not quite in the mood for that right now. So let's take this slightly shorter. for girls. The weather is nice today. I expected it to be colder. It will be colder later. Right now it's good. I would guess it's maybe some 21 degrees or something. I prefer a few degrees hotter, but you know, it's better than like 5 degrees with rain, right? You get the point. So now we know where the marathon is, so I'll very likely be streaming it, guys, so you can watch it live. I have to do some extra prep still, but trust me, it's incoming. Marathon stream by yours truly. We're gonna have a good laugh. You really are gonna have a good laugh. But you're gonna do it, man. I mean, why not, right? Alright, so yeah, it's pretty. So we've seen that one from all sides now, like quite literally. And now you slowly walk back. Yeah, so I decided to be a bit careful. I think that was not a bad idea. So So everything is working as it should, which is nice. So today I will do some studying. I will restart some studying. It will be or language or math. Both are basically equally fine with me, but I'm just going to do one of the two. And then just do an hour or so, like nothing serious. In the end, I do tutor math, right? It's a bit weird. I mean, I don't really don't mind tutoring math. I surely have said it many times, but I never. You know, I'm a high school dropout. I mean, you know. You don't really expect as a high school dropout to at some point be tutoring math, you know. Although I used to be pretty decent at it, to really be very, you know, discreet about it. I used to be fairly okay at it, right? But I mean, you know, Yeah, you get what I mean. Like, it's been a while, and I am a high school dropout, so it's not that I've studied a lot of it. Just the same goddamn goop over and over and over again. So there is that. The language is what I officially do. They wasted 10 years of my life though there, which is not exactly something I take very lightly, but at the same time, it's still, I haven't done 10 years, and I can still read my basic Korean sentences, so to say. And as you can see, Chinese is not exactly a huge problem. Although it has become a bit like, of course, after 10 years of doing nothing, it doesn't get better, right? But it's still there, So one of those two, I'm going to do an hour of that. Then probably shower, and then I shoot gaming. Let's see how diligent I am. So when I turn off the camera, when I get back, I won't be turning off the stream. I will just go on. I will go on in one go, basically. I will take out some laundry, and then we're gonna do some studying, right? We're gonna do some studying. I'm not entirely sure which one, or math, or like. We'll see. Yeah, so you've seen them racing here, right? Or you heard, basically. We couldn't really see them clearly, but from the other side, a long time ago. Yes, I also need to do some official stuff. We'll see how that goes. I need to do some official stuff first. I might cut the stream in case that does not go smooth at all. I might have to, because it's like stuff that you don't really stream, basically, right? It has to do with banks and those things. You get the point. I'm not sure. I'm thinking pretty easiest of the two, but I'm not really sure which one is the easiest. They're both pretty easy, to be honest with you. Oh, come on, dude. I'm like literally 10 kilometers away. So these are Foliba. Yeah. See, so these are like pineapples. And these are like, to be honest, I've never seen this color. Maybe they changed or something. Or it's a different kind or something. Because I thought pineapple turns like yellow, right? But these are red. You can see them, no? Like the pineapples. The dogs are really. So yeah. So pineapple, right? Pineapple. No, it's a good day for walking. Most definitely not a bad day for walking. Yeah, it's plenty of battery, I think. Yeah, so we took a bit of a detour. Normally we turn right there, like around. We'll pass it soon. Yeah, so normally we come from the other side, right? We did many streams like that. So we come from that side, and then turn into this road. I'm tired. Oh, it was a long walk. Anyway, for walking and for biking, this setup works basically. I still find, I think there still is there are many things can be like slightly improved on, right? But like it works. I mean, at the end of the day, it just works, and it's fine. So, for running, a bit more effort needs to be put into it, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. Well, chat was quiet today. I guess. Oh, we're already over 2 hours in. More than I expected. Yeah, so I'm kind of like wondering whether. So, if anyone in chat is like, yeah, I would like you to learn this today, study this today, read this today. You can say so. I will probably take your suggestion. Yeah, I don't know. So the easy things to do are math, Chinese, or Korean, basically. Because I would start beginner Korean, and that's like I know that already, so that's super easy. If you know something already, you look at it again. Right? Not gonna be very hard. Yeah, math is just not hard anyway, because it doesn't get really complicated. And Chinese, you know, right? You get the point. So those are the easy ones. I'll pick out one of them. I mean, or maybe two language ones. That's also fine, right? Just a little bit of two, but not like not math and language today. Not today, basically. I'm gonna stick to one of the two. You can watch. You can watch. Also, not for too long. I think an hour is more than enough. I'll probably have a bit of a shower. So like 10,000. So I'm gonna try on the days that I feel lazy to at least walk a little bit. I might next time just take the train to somewhere and then walk somewhere else, or just bike like 10 kilometers, right? And then just walk somewhere around for an hour and through, and then just walk slowly back. One of those things, you know. There are plenty of places where you can easily walk. You can take a train, right? Alright, so I am going to... Yeah, so the shortest way, right? Really the shortest way is by... by going in that direction, like that direction. There is the temple there. We've been there a long time ago. We've been there. Yeah, on the way when we got there, there was no, at least there was no audible construction. Now there is, right? There's the usual stuff, but much less. Anyway, we're gonna take the longer one. This one is a bit, probably saves like 10 minutes or something. That doesn't matter too much. There's a bit of construction. Yeah, so for the shortest one we walk there basically, right? It is indeed a little bit. Not by much, it saves a few minutes. But there's a supermarket, right? We passed it. It's on the other side. Tired. So this crossroad we were this morning, was it morning? Anyway, a few hours ago. So today we did some walking. Alright, so we were here this morning, right? We went in that direction. Now we're gonna go back in that direction. Okay, it's right here. Yeah, so we walked here, right? My feet are starting to hurt, so luckily we're almost back there. So. Apart from the sushi, it's been a, including the sushi, I mean, it's been a 3-hour walk, so not nothing, right? Not nothing. So it's very likely to tomorrow, when it comes to sports, I will be doing biking tomorrow. And if I don't feel like super tired or ill or something, it will be a fairly long run. Don't really see them, no? I mean, these are on altitude. I think I don't see them. But you can hear them, I guess, right? But they're, you know. I should have streamed when they literally were flying like helicopters over my house. That was pretty. It's of course, you know, enormous honor. So yeah, enormous honor. The stream on my phone is lagging behind the wall, right? Like minutes. Minutes from now. You know, I can restart this thing or something. Where is that? That's a new one. That's an old one. Not sure how you can see. This one is relatively new. It's not new, but it's relatively new. And this one is old. looks like a window, or a door or something. So this is a people not selling place. We can do that somewhere. Okay, we're back basically, but we've seen this a million times. The local cram school. I think there is only one. Yeah, so when it comes to sport, if everything goes alright, tomorrow will be biking day. And it should be a fairly serious biking day. Like, not like joke biking day. Not like, I mean, how do you say that? Last one was short but hard, right? Hopefully, like, tomorrow will be a long one, but a bit more chill. I intended to say yesterday, but somehow it just didn't work out, man. I don't really know. I was not really feeling it. So in the fat dude becomes marathon runner program, right? This morning I was 120.4 kilometers. Every morning I'm gonna say how much I am. So this morning it was with clothes. And I also had already drank a bottle of water, I think. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. You get the point. I was for 120.4 kilometers. Okay. So in reality I was probably like, when I wake up, and you know, I'm not wearing clothes, I'm probably 119. But we're not gonna do it that strict. I mean, who cares? I was 120.4. So since my return from Japan, I actually gained 8 kilos, which is a bad thing. The good thing is that it happened over the course of a whole year. So, you know, I mean, that's seriously slow. So that's, at least there is that, right? But still, it's not good, of course. Yeah, so the local elementary school there. We've been here, like, right? Almost every time I stream sport, we pass this place one way or another. Let's separate it. Mini park, right? Well, you can enter it from the other side, but for some strange reason, yeah, it's closed, but not today actually. It's open now. We could have a brief walk, just for 5 minutes. Yeah, we can enter it now. Why not? Or maybe last time as well, no? No, someone was in check, I think. But we can, like, so, since she and that was okay. Okay, so normally you don't really see that here, but often, like, on like off hours, it's winter holiday now, so even though it's Monday, there's no one here. But you normally see like local people like running on the track. I've done it a few times. When I just moved there, I've lived in 3 places, right? One was there, around there. You see that building there, the highest one? I was there for a month. They had prepared the usual fucked up shit. The millionth version of them, right? It gets a bit old at some point. Should we walk one around? I'm not sure. I have no idea if I streamed it or not. Probably not. But who knows? Maybe I have. Walk one around. and then we walked. So it's actually less than 200 meters. I just presumed she has written also over slow. But when I GPSed it, and I did it with like many rounds, right? So that is normally pretty accurate. It gets really close to, you know, the actual amount of meters. It will be a little bit off, but not that much. But here it was like off like 30 meters or something. I can't exactly remember. So I probably streamed it by then. But like, yeah, that was a bit surprising. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, it's in the football goal, isn't it? I did a few kilometers here, not many. When I lived there, that place they had designed, you hear everything from everyone basically. It's another one of those long-winded, boring stories I can tell you someday. Gets a bit old, right? But it's like, yeah, I mean, if people want to know why things are written now like they're written, they can listen every now and then and be like, what is wrong? We've been saying that this guy has problems, but now that he's talking, it sounds a bit different for some reason. Because it is, right? That's the point. Yeah, so yeah, I was there. Yeah, or someone's entering there. I started streaming there actually, right? Some folk encouraged me. I wasn't sure about it. Now that I'm doing it, it's a bit of a pity that it's always so empty. Right? But at the same time, it's not too bad. I mean, you know, I never thought I would stream something like IRL. I mean, at the same time, it's super easy. Right? Yeah, I never really noticed back then that you could also leave there. Obviously, it's not a big surprise either, but like around there. Because I only came here essentially in the evening, it was, right? I did a few runs here and there, but I think they were all in the evening. Because during the day, it's like school, like maybe during the weekend, I can't exactly remember. Surely, maybe in the weekend during the year. But I remember one or two times in the evening. It gets dark here though. Like, I started this street. Oh, it's a well-maintained neighborhood. Guanajuato. Oh, they actually, right, so this is some kind of, yeah, I have blue on the when mu 枝干有披孔，叶相生，气数乙酸腐叶，有水原型，要增型，这种东西来的还没做过呢，不然那个的。 And let's see what the opening time there. Because I've never been to this one. But I live next to it. 10:45 每周日公休 10:45 and 5 till 7:30. Alright, I'll grab lunch there sometime. It was a long walk. I'm a bit tired actually, you know. It's, yeah. It is, you know. It is a little bit tough. It's from last year. They gave me, which was quite friendly. They at least at the local, well, it's a bit double, but alright guys, I'm gonna, yeah, this place is good, beef noodles. And old Beijing noodles. No, it has good beef noodles. It really has good beef noodles. Anyway, I'll film it sometime, you know. I should film some more local food. At least you can know if you're interested. Yeah, so I already directed you guys to the right. So you're gonna be watching the ground for like a little while. Someone has to open a window. And also completely finish his cleaning job. I'm almost done, I'm really almost done. Obviously I need to throw away some stuff and mop the floor. Right? But then I'm more other stuff. So. Alright, your folk are going to be on Be Right Back for a while. And see you later. Soon, later, whenever exactly. Soon, very soon. Alright, so now I'm really gonna turn off the thing. We walked 8 kilometers, by the way.